Oh, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, for the third game of the night. This is a big clash for Western United. They're up against Campbellfield. My name is Peter Parthimos, and I'm joined here by the actual commissioner, the League Series Futsal Commissioner, Joseph O'Con. Joseph, welcome to the commentary team.
Thank you, Peter. Thank you.
It's a big game. We know quite well, without a shadow of a doubt, Campbellfield have been in some rich vein of form. But we also know that Western United need to win all their games, or at least three games I think they might have to win to survive the dreaded drop.
That's right. So I think currently the head-to-head with Preston is 1-1.
Yes.
So assuming Preston loses all their game and Western United wins 2 games, which they've got to play against Preston, so that can potentially then give them the head-to-head advantage over it. But right now, the league is is heating up, and there's no room for any mistakes or error. And we can see here Western United has reinforced their team with the old face, Jason Barrientos. Chief,
you've got Jason.
You know him very well.
Well, Jason Barrientos was with the Western Wolves, so he technically didn't transfer in. So he was part of the club. But the big inclusion is Trent Nixon. Trent Nixon making his official debut for Western United. Now, they've gone for an old workhorse, but Trent Nixon is no mug out there. He can really score goals. Now, he's coming. I haven't seen him play series futsal for a long time, or even ever. So he's coming into the fire here with Campbellfield. It's going to be a very interesting induction to Trent Nixon's series futsal campaign. So, yeah, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, all before you. And we know that Western United can put up a game. They've got key players like Sean Arn, who for me is one of the better players in the competition. We've got the Angelatos brothers, who combine very well. Igor Susta hasn't really found his form this season. He's not the player I think that he was at Pascaval. I think even though Pascaval were crumbling around him, he was the only shining light. Hopefully he finds some rich vein of form going into the last 4 games. But, the punters would say this is a Campbellfield win. Joe, would you agree?
Yeah, look, I would agree. Obviously, after Campbellfield, I think this is they had a catch-up on Tuesday, but they're coming up away from a big win against probably one of the biggest club as well in Series Futsal Moreland. So they've got a very real talent. Luke Ross was very solid in that game.
Yeah, absolutely. Fantastic.
Held on to almost everyone, going in for the side blocks and all of it. So, yes, I would agree on the Panthers there, and I think that's what I'm not sure what the odds are, but it's going to be a very great game to watch.
Yeah,
hopefully.
absolutely. And just read out the team sheet for Campbellfield. Number 1, James Zaba, although he's not starting on the pitch, I believe. Let's have a look.
Yep.
No, he's on the bench, and we've got Aaron Yu in goals. We've got number 4, Ibrahim Kane. Number 6, Elias Parthimos. Number 8, Fernando de Moraes. Number 80, Tessie Sikurada. Number 15, Luke Ross, who we mentioned he's performing extremely well. Number 18, Aaron Yu, we said, is in goals. Number 99, Darcy Skopolidis, and 29, Theo Danilis. And for Western United, number 6, William Vanegas. Number 7, Igor Sustra. Number 5, Sean Arn. Number 12, Daniel Jaramillo. 16, Blue Co. 8, Jerry Angelatos. Number 21, Jason Barrientos. Number 3, Angus Angelatos. Number 9, Trent Nixon. And number 1, Jarvis Gin, Joseph O'Con. The work's cut out for Western United with a shot there. Very.
I think Igor Sosta probably heard what you were saying about him in the commentary.
I hope he did.
He's already coming, trying to fire some shots in. Captain for tonight for Western United, so very big leadership. I'm not sure if it's because of his injury. Obviously, coming back from injury, sometimes you try to play very safe.
Yeah, he did get injured, yeah. So, look, I think he is carrying an injury. He's playing a little bit underdone. But, yeah, the punters don't know that. And they just see what they see. But Campbellfield have been very dangerous, and they still got to play Fitzroy.
Yes, that's right. And I believe that's next week. So that would be the main event. Obviously, Fitzroy has already won the league title.
That's right.
We had a guard of honor from Preston today.
Yes, they had.
So that was really nice.
Yes.
Hopefully, next week, Campbell would repeat the same thing for them.
So that's 8 titles for Fitzroy, and the
That's
leaders
right.
are 10 titles for Pascal. They've caught up to him.
Oh,
Only a few seasons ago, we said who's going to catch up to
That's
Pascal.
right, yes.
Fitzroy's almost there.
almost there. Just 2 more seasons. 2 more seasons.
Yep, and a lot of positives coming out of Fitzroy's season. Campbellfield season. They did look like they were in all sorts to start off the season, with so many players in and out. They pretty much turned the whole list around, almost 100% turnaround.
No, absolutely. I did make mention to everyone. Elias, when Elias got signed, I thought, look, this is an opportunity for him to come out of his shell, and I think I might be wrong. People might not agree with me, but I think he's probably been hiding behind the likes of Cozy and Scotty's shadows. And this season, we've seen him playing by himself freely in Campbell, and he's been one of the best players we've had in this season so far. And I wouldn't be surprised if he's up there fighting for the season's MVP.
Well, having said that, Cozy on 33 goals, or 32 goals, and Scotty on 33 goals. Elias is on 29. So these players are all from that young futsal, Fitzroy futsal club junior setup.
Yes.
So there's no surprise that these players coming through are leading the competition. So I dare to say there'll be more players coming up that we'll see up there in the pointy end. And you know what? Look, Campbellfield, we're not even talking about the king, Demaraeus. You know what I mean? So look at the team they've got. They've got Joel Da Silva as well, who made a return on Tuesday. I'm not sure if he's not listed today in the game. Must be sort of trying to, recover.
He's on parental leave.
Still on parental leave, yes, for sure. He's probably trying to recover too from jumping out there. But I'm sure once he's back too, this is a pretty interesting squad, isn't it? It's all rounded.
Yeah, no, absolutely. And from what I'm hearing, there was a meeting with the managers.
Oh, they looked a handball. Referee says play on Angelatos Angus. Cut out by Demaraeus, is it or not? Force for Angus. His brother, Jerry Angelatos. Sustra. Bit of action there, Joe. I had to cut you short there. We're always going to kick into the action.
Of course, absolutely.
And you were saying?
So, yeah, just getting on to that. So I understand the managers are requesting. Ooh, what a save by Jarvis.
Actually saved it, didn't he?
Yeah. Now, actually, just before I bring down what I was going to say. Oh, there we go with the handball, Chief. You caught it.
They asked for the handball, did they?
They're asking for the handball. They believe it should be a penalty. So
hopefully we got that one. We'll have a look, and if we can get the replay up, we'll put it up as soon as we can for you.
Yeah. So and just on the just before we start, Chiefs, I was saying, so the managers are actually apparently requesting for next season to have an increase in the subs, because apparently there's more games now, and relying on just 4 players on the bench is getting a bit tiring for the players. They would love to have a bit more, like 13, so they can put in some young squad in. So here we go with the replay.
Let's have a look here. That's the initial shot. Ball comes back. Is it for this one? He's asking if this one gone out. I think they're looking for a handball across the goal.
So that's more of a red card, if that's the case.
Yeah.
But I don't think that Jarvis saved the ball outside. I think it was clearly inside.
Is that what they're asking for? Are they asking for that corner one earlier?
I think this is what they're asking for.
Okay.
Yeah, I believe this is what they're asking for. It looks as if it's almost similar to Mohamed Fetia.
Let's have a look at the top replay if we can.
Almost similar to Mohamed Fetia, which we'll see here.
I actually thought they were asking for the one earlier that I thought it was a handball. Maybe it's this one.
Yeah, nah, he's inside.
Way in.
He's way in, so I'm surprised Campbell has just used the VR challenge here, which means they will not be getting any more.
Yeah, I'm not sure whether or not they're asking for that, but I've been told they are. So I actually thought they were talking about the earlier one.
I can hear, I'm not sure if you picked it up, I can hear Michael Terrace asking the players to stay in. But I believe that's because at the moment, that's the only incidents we've had so far in this period of play. So I'll be surprised.
That should be just a straightforward. Was it a corner kick in the end?
Yeah, it should be a corner kick, which I think they've already played it, if I'm correct. But it should really. Jarvis should be safe. I don't think there will be any red card involved at all.
Okay. It's going to be very interesting. They're going to come back in a moment. Let us know. Here we go. Here's our big man here, Costas Gatsis. And he's given it a penalty. So
I don't think they challenged for that.
That's what I was trying to explain to you. But, guys, this was because it was a handball earlier.
Right, okay.
Remember I mentioned it earlier? That's why I wasn't.
Yep.
So we missed that replay. It was a ball coming across the D, and it was a handball.
All right, so this was more of a player involved in that.
Yep. So if we have the replay after the penalty, perhaps, if we can, our production team's located the replay, and we'll bring that up after the penalty, whether it's a goal or not. Elias to make 30 goals, I think this will be. We'll bring the stats up in a moment. But, interesting start.
It's been a very fast-paced game, really. It's a goal.
There you go, it's a goal. That brings Elias up to, let's have a look here. Let's have a look at the replay of the foul before we see the goal again. So, the replay should come up shortly. So, just quickly, Cosimo Russo on 34 goals after that campaign of goals that he kicked in the first game.
Yep.
Scott Rogan on 31, and Elias now on 30.
30, wow.
So, and there's,
it's catching up.
3 games after this one.
Well, we've still got about 17 minutes in the first half to go, so it's not over yet. We'll see how many goals we'll kick in.
Look, the neutrals would want Western United to remain in the league, I think. So they probably don't want to see too many Campbellfield goals.
Yeah, well, fingers crossed. I don't think Campbell is out there to muck around a little bit.
Well, I don't think, because the league set up every position means something.
Absolutely,
it's very hard to take it easy. And if you do, you get punished.
No, definitely. You've got the Force Cup coming up, obviously. That also, depends on where you finish on the ladder. So it's crucial.
Fernando having to chase Sean Arn. Here's Trent Nixon trying to get a bite of it. 2 tall targets having a crack at each other. Darcy Skopolidis. Here's Jerry Angelatos to Sean Arn. Oh, the ball ricochets. They're dangerous, those ricochets. Sometimes they go over the keeper's head. Here's Sean Arn. Not sure if we're going to get a look at that replay. Okay, well, here we go. This is what the penalty was called for. So, is this what it is? Let's have a look. Okay, we'll be trying to get it. We'll get it to you on the screen as soon as we can. And meanwhile, we've got a game on our hands, 2-1 now. Here's Arn Angelatos. That's Jerry. Skopolidis. Demarais will try and control it. Now, there's been a bit of talk about the Super Sevens, Joseph O'Con. We'll have a look at the replay. We'll get into the Super Sevens. And that's
that's a clear handball.
Yeah.
He's made his hand very unnaturally bigger.
Oh, that's a handball too. Referee picked it up. Yeah, it was quick to catch on the eye, but it was certainly there. But Super Sevens, we've talked about a bit of Super Sixes, but the Super Sevens now have popped up. What does that all mean, Joe?
Well, look, we'll relay that information to managers, and hopefully we can put out the information out there in our public media as well, so that our spectators and any stakeholders there are aware of what's happening. But we've got a Super Sevens happening. Not the current season coming up, which is the 2023/2 seasons, but it's all going to be kicking off in 2024.
But it will impact the 2023
massively
season.
So
how would it impact that season?
Currently, we are very used to seeing the first top 5 teams being safe in each league.
Yep.
But with the Super Sevens coming up, that means that the only safe spot is top 4.
Rickson with a shot there, yep. Enchilados! And we talk about the great players at Campbellfield. They've got one of the best goalkeepers in the competition. Aaron Hughes been superb this season.
Absolutely, yeah. Aaron Hughes, unfortunately, wasn't utilised because he was Christos was preferred as the first choice keeper in Moreland.
Yep.
He made the move across the border to Campbellfield, and it's really showed his talent. I think he's had 2, if I'm not wrong, he's had 2 or 3 goalkeeper for the team of the week in a row.
Yeah.
Which none of the keepers, have been able to achieve. So that's a very great achievement, and I would say he's probably up there potentially for the goalkeeper of the season.
Golden Glove, yeah.
Yeah, because Christos hasn't really been consistent with his appearance.
And Tyler's had a half season, hasn't he? Too, because Mason Abdallah, before he got injured, was...
That's right.
Oh, Trent Nixon. Turning back the clock, Trent Nixon with a big shot. He did well. Nixon dispossessed Elias and had a shot. Aaron, you had to pull off a big save.
Yeah, I was going to say, look, Trent has got a bit of a height to himself. So, I mean, Elias has got experience there, but we might need someone a bit more stronger like Fernando or Luke Rose on Trent, because he's got that big personality there. There we go again. Putting some pressure on Luke Rose. Well, that's
probably what Western United need. They need a big, strong target. Trent Nixon, although he's getting on in age, he certainly can play that role. Come on and off the bench. Hahn trying to burn rubber. Parthimos come to lend a hand. Scott Politis down the line. Hahn, does he gobble up? Well, somehow forced to Demarayes. Starts again. Here's Ross, who's had a fantastic season. Luke Ross all the way from Perth. And a snap, and Jarvis with a save.
It's not usually easy to come across Series Futsal in your first season and be able to adapt so quickly, and I think Luke Ross has done that very, very well. Great pickup from Campbell.
Fantastic. He made the move from Perth. It's not easy to shift over to Melbourne, especially in the winter.
Yeah. Well, from what I can understand, he's heard great things about the league. He's very good mates with our very own Tyler Gunner. So he's making that move across.
Oh,
good header from Trent.
See, okay. Fernando will know Trent as well. Hopefully Trent's okay. We'll get a bit of a replay. Did he land awkward? It looks like he's going to get up. Fernando would have played with Trent against Trent in the outdoor game as well. Let's have a look at the throw. Big throw. Oh, he's landed hard on his pelvis. Yeah, it looks like he's landed hard. It's all right, the froth mob will come and sort everything out. There's Benjamin Callum. Arch in the back. Have a look at that. This froth mob's been working.
Looks like he's been working.
It's been working.
Enjoying it.
It only took us 2 years to get one.
Eventually, yeah.
Had to go all the way to Thailand and see them use these ones. I think we've seen them at every shop here.
Well, I'm surprised he did work on the tiles they've got there.
The tiles, yeah. They're very different. It takes you a bit to get used to it, especially coming from these courts.
Yeah.
To go and play on tiles, it's got an acoustic sound as well. Sounds like you're floating. And it's tap, you're Fred Astaire doing tap dancing. Yeah. But look, nevertheless, once you get over that, and it probably takes you a game maybe to adapt, or maybe even 2, it's not a problem at all.
Yeah. Unfortunately, we only had to play 2 games. Wasn't enough for our boys to, I believe, get too comfortable with our call.
Well, there's going to be a big, a lot more attention. Oh, lovely. Trent Nixon, brilliant play. And look at Ross, you're right there.
That's
Ross,
right,
every tackle.
It's been phenomenal for Campbellfield, and what a team Campbellfield is building.
They are. They're looking good. And it's going to be interesting to see how they go next season.
Well, speaking about the increase in subs, from next season, I understand there's a lot of players coming around for Campbellfield that they might probably need 10 players on the bench each week. So
yeah, I don't know. Look, to be honest, I think the sub thing's one question. The question is, how big is your list? Because even if you add 20 players, you only have to name a certain amount.
Correct.
Your list has still got to be good. Everyone's got to be fighting for positions. I generally think that teams are starving for 12 12, 13 top players, and I understand that they want to have more to play, but if you look at how many players are getting played week in, week out, most managers don't even play 10 players. You know?
Maybe we can try it out in the cup game. Allow for them to have like 2 extra players.
Where would they sit?
Well, I mean, how many benches have we got? 7? We've got 7.
7.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's hard. It's hard. There's a corner kick there. There was a shot there from Bluco who's come on. Now, Campbellfield, a goal from a penalty. Elias Parthamos putting it away is the difference. It was a handball cross, yellow card to Sustra. It was kicked on him. The hand was trailing, so you had to give it, didn't they?
Yeah, no, it was in refereeing term. We're saying he's made himself unnaturally bigger.
Yep.
That's not how when you walk around. That's not.
You don't walk around.
You don't walk around with your arms all around, flying around. So
looking like an aeroplane.
Now, an interesting stat here, Chief, that I was gonna mention. So,
yep.
Campbellfield has scored 84 goals.
Yeah.
And
whoa,
that's a goal there.
That's a fantastic reply. 1-1, and Trent Nixon is already causing havoc. Have a look at this replay. Talk us through it, Joe.
So it looks like they've got in a side ball here. Number 5, Sean Ann, is gone in and picked the ball with a throw-in. And this is exactly what I was talking about, the height issue that Trent is going to bring to Western United. And, yeah, unfortunately, Campbellfield has cop one. This is usually Aiden Kenjo's goal.
That's right. That's bread and butter for Trent Nixon. He's been banging headers in the outdoor game for a long time. And he's been banging even waterlogged balls. You know, waterlogged? When the water's in them, he puts them in the back of the net still. So, big goal. Well done, Trent Nixon. It's good to see him back out on the pitch. And one thing's for sure, it's given a bit of life here for Western United.
Absolutely. And this is also why, Chief, the series Futsal format and the way we do our things is a bit different. We allow for that throw-in to bring in that bit of difference in it as well. So I was mentioning, look, you need someone like Fernando to be on him because of the height difference and all of that. Unfortunately, no one was next to him. And
well, Elias was next to him, but I just think he underestimated
I don't think they expected that throw to come in anyways.
And especially from Western United.
That's right. That's something Campbellfield, Aiden Kenjo would do.
Well, 1-1 apiece. Great game, Western United. Now, with meaning, they need to win as many games as possible to bring that. They're playing against Preston and they're playing against Altona. They can't win the head-to-head against Altona. They've got to clearly defeat them. And in a way, they've got to hope that Preston fall apart.
Correct. So I think with their...
Good block there, Shonan.
They've got 3 wins. One, I believe, was against Calton. The other was against Preston. And recently, they've got a win. Let's see. That was against Hume. So, yeah, they really need to try and get a win here. Yeah.
Look, there's no doubt they can play. Is it going to work out for him? Now, has Guy Costa served his 1 week suspension? Is he back out on the pitch now today?
He's back on the pitch. He's there. He's apologized to the referee. It's all pure passion and frustration.
Yeah, that's fair enough.
When you've been in the game for that long, sometimes you just want your team to win, so you catch up. So that's a beautiful save there by Jarvis.
Yeah.
Now, Chief.
Not bad, Sakaruda.
One thing that I've realized in the first 6-7 games, we had Jeremilo in goals a lot for Western United. But for the past month, Jarvis has taken over.
Yes, Jarvis. It's obviously a good save there by Jarvis again. Luke Ross there falling down with a shot. And the question I suppose you're asking is, the froths on the court. The question I suppose you're asking is, why have they made the change?
Because usually they do 1 half each.
Yep.
But Jarvis has been keeping, for the past month, he's been keeping the #1 spot currently. Perhaps it suits the style of play that West United won, or maybe he's just showing his true talent on the field.
Well, it's interesting because I think Guy Costa likes keeping his keepers fresh and on their toes. They had even a third keeper, if you remember, they started. They had Mo Sabri as well. So
correct.
Mo Sabri has moved on, but yeah, very interesting selection. and who knows why. They've been reasonably both challenged, that's for sure. They've been building a team on the run. It's not easy to do. Oh, Sean Arney in a bit of trouble there. Sakaruda doing well. Oh, and a shot by Ross. Demaraeus, back post, just inches wide. And Sakurada.
Tasai Sakurada.
The Japanese player here.
Timeout?
It's got a timeout sound to it, doesn't it?
That's right.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, frothers from all over the world, we're going to go for a timeout break. We'll be right back right after this.
Done.
She's like the leader of the soldiers. She's
That's
like
right.
the general of this team.
She goes down, Preston might go down, so she stand up. Josh! It is going crazy in the commentary room. Ladies and gentlemen, Karina Nato just announced herself for one of the best goal of the season. Carlton is standing there. They have no idea what just took them. It looks like, oh, listen, it's a beauty.
Over. Davies lifts over the top. Odds gone in. It's Mary Hubik. It's goal number 4. Well done by Davies. To Hubik. Here she's in now. Mary Hubik. 2-0. A little too clever there from Al. Break on for Hubik. Mary Hubik. Wow.
Okay, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. 5 minutes 19 for the first half. 1 all apiece. Western United fighting for their dear life in survival mode. They've got 3 games. They've got 4 games, including this one.
Correct. So the next game is they've got Moreland for their next game, which is next week on Friday, the 2nd of June.
Yep.
Followed by an interesting game, Preston, which is a do
game.
and die affair there.
That's like a grand final. They've got
That's
4
right.
grand finals, pretty much.
And ending the season with Altona Knights.
Another big game. Now, they can't win the series against Altona. We've mentioned that. But they can win the series against Preston, I think.
That's right.
They're 1-1, aren't they?
They are 1-1 with Preston and Carlton, but I don't think they're versing Carlton. So Altona is, regardless, Altona has got the
no, they can't be
series.
They can't be 1-1 with Carlton. They've played Carlton. I think it's 2-1 against Carlton.
Sorry, it's 2-1 against
Carlton's won.
Carlton. Yep. Carlton is winning 2-1. There's nothing there for Altona. They just need to be able to get the win, obviously, to get those 3 points. And in round 20, they've got Preston, which
also need the
which
points.
will decide, probably. If
the head-to-head makes it very interesting now.
It does. And that's what makes series different. A lot of people might be wanting goal difference. That's all right, but we deal
They play each other 3 times.
Three
That's the
times,
difference.
that's right.
Goal difference works if you play each other twice.
Correct.
But if you play each other twice and your team beats you 3-0 and you're on equal points and you've got more goals than them,
Yeah.
so it'd be rich you being on top of them and they've beaten you 3 times.
That's right, yeah.
So
absolutely.
That's why. Oof, that's a big shot there by Sakurada. Just wide. Look, whether you agree or not, it's what it is. There will be a change to the 24 season. The changes will take effect at the end of the 2023.2 season because the relegation will mean a lot more than what it did previously. Now, we can't say a lot because we've still got to let everyone know about it, but there will be some changes. It's going to make the league a lot more exciting. The ladder, of course, maybe 7 Liars, Parthimos, son of a gun with a big shot. What a block. Brilliant block there by Blue Co. And the league doesn't end just with the top 7 of series futsal. The league continues on all the way to, which may be League 4 or League 5.
Possibly, yeah. Look, I think in the next coming weeks, probably from next season, we'll start opening up more availability. We've had a few interest in regards to series elite games and timeout Western.
Western, yeah, we're putting Western United timeout, ladies and gentlemen. We'll take a timeout and be back with a lot more froth to tell you.
Aaron Yu, unpassable. Oh, look at that! Look at that!
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. First half still underway. Timeout, done and dusted. 2 minutes 44 on the clock. It's locked, 1 apiece. A goal from Trent Nixon. It was the equaliser after Elias Bath was put away a penalty after receiving a handball. Campbellfield received that. It came off Igor Sustra, who received a yellow card. Joseph Ocon here in the commentary box alongside me, Peter Parthimos. This is the third game of round 18, and Demarais, the king. Brahim. No goal there, Joseph Ocon.
No goal. I think this is why Jarvis is keeping the #1 spot. Comes out and makes himself bigger. Very good. Trained there with the ball, Angelatos, and it's Aaron Yu. I got to say, Aaron Yu and there should be a foul there. Yes, Captain 7, Hugo Susta. He's already on a yellow card. He might need to slow down a bit.
Yeah, he's got to be careful, Susta. He doesn't want to go sent off, make it too easy.
That's right. And I think sending off offenses has been sort of a bit of issue for Western United this season.
Yeah, they've had a bit of the red cards being flashed around, haven't they?
That's right.
Gelatos.
Oh, there we go.
3-on-2. Rushed it in the youngster, Demarais, with all the experience, got all the room now. Oh, look at that, ridiculous.
Elias Pathimos. Elias Pathimos just standing there waiting in the back post, waiting for the ball to be crossed. And, of course, Fernando with the experience. Peter, you want to talk us through? Or?
All right, let's have a look. Look at the king. He's in two minds here. Sees that Blue Coast State put, clips it over the top. It's probably the first header Elias has ever scored. Maybe. It'd be interesting to see. I don't know, but that's a fantastic effort from the king.
It all started with, obviously, a very good experience by being able to read where Angelatos was going to go. Took the ball and then just went on with the counter-attack. And
that's the beauty of futsal. And the counter-attack that looks like you might concede turns into an attack.
That's right.
That you are obviously scored. Ross gets manhandled there. Gets one up, gets up gingerly like an old man, holding the back. So he's okay. He's a tough cook, isn't he? He's a big unit.
He's
not a small fella when you stand next to him.
Very young, but very strong as well.
21 years old. Okay, he's had a fantastic season. You don't see many. Whoa, Nixon. And Elias just pushes over Nix. I'll tell you what, referee. That was a bit harsh. Trent Nixon's probably thinking, what kind of league have I come into here? Oh.
I think Elias is just saying, this is my ground.
I painted it. Nixon with a snapper in the body. And I'll tell you what, that's a great matchup there, Ross and Nixon.
Yeah, no, absolutely. If Luke Ross could stay on Nixon the whole game, I don't think he would have a chance at all.
Look at this. Nixon's the go-to, man. Have a look at that. Have a look at that.
Very close.
How dangerous is that?
Very close.
And that's the half, Joseph Acon. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, you mad frothers, do not think of going anywhere. 2-1 is the score. We're right back right after this, you mad froth.
Into overdrive. Interrupted.
Interrupters there.
He'll take the yellow card. No worries, Joseph.
You take the yellow card every day of the week.
Let's have a look at this replay, please. It all started here with Ellen. Have a look. Not this bit here, but he wins the ball here. In that tackle against Ate. Passes the ball off.
Didn't give up.
And he goes to the back post. And taps it in. So, yeah, Kevin...
It's a side ball, actually. Lifted over to Caro. Caro! Oh. Caro! That's the magic! The quiet one for Adam Cooper.
Yeah, he's just, as we see the Andre Caro there, absolutely brilliant.
In the D, Cassis, Caro's done it again! It's a hat-trick for Andre Caro! Facebook, on YouTube, via WeFroth. Caro, there it is. There it is, the magic from Andre Caro. The rabbit out of the hat. Aaron Yu, unpassable. Oh, look at that! Look at that! My word.
When a soldier falls, they rise. That's what she's done.
She's like the leader of the soldiers. She's
That's
like
right.
the general of this team.
She goes down, Preston might go down. So she stand up. Josh! It is going crazy in the commentary room. Ladies and gentlemen, Karina Natu just announced herself for one of the best goal of the season. Carlton is standing there. They have no idea what just took them. It looks like, oh, listen, it's a beauty.
Over. Davies lifts over the top. Odds gone in. It's Mary who beat. It's goal number 4. Well done by Davies. To Habik, here she's in now, Mary Habik, 2-0. A little too clever there from Al. Break on for Habik, Mary Habik. Wow.
Tries to go back to Davies. Playing Finney, and the toe pie from Mary Habik gets Evolution 3rd of this half.
Save!
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Mad frothers from all over this beautiful flat world of ours. Have a look at it. 2-1 is the score. Campbellfield with a little chip over the top from Demaraeus. A header from Elias Parthimos is the difference, making it 2-1. I'm here with Joseph O'Connor, the commissioner of Series Futsal. How have you seen this game so far?
It's been brilliant. Exactly what we expected. From the start of the game, two teams are putting up a great fight. We've seen two, as you mentioned, two top goals.
Yeah,
both coming in from the head, Elias and Trent Nixon. I don't think we see Elias going in for a lot of header.
I'll be honest, I think that's his first header.
I think that's his first, yeah.
Well, we'll have to ask someone from Campbellfield or ask Elias direct, because I can't recall another header.
I know he does keep all his goals tally and everything, so I think he will be the probably.
Oh,
the
lovely ball. Barrientos had a bit more time than he thought. That was a great cutback. So it was William Vanegas that had the shot, was it?
Yes, number 6, that's right.
Shona, yeah.
Now, a lot of people might not see, but we've got the legend himself on Western United bench, Ernie Simsek.
He hasn't come on yet, is he?
He's not playing today. He's on the coaching duty. There's no Harry Manara. So
no, Harry Manaras. He's doing the managerials.
That's right. So Ernie Simsek is down there with Guy Costa.
Well, that's where I think Trent Nixon came from. He's good friends with Ernie Simsek, and he plays for his Preston RSL. Is it Preston RSL ahead of the team?
I believe that's what it's called, yeah.
So the Preston team had some players that can play serious futsal. Ernie's brought him along, and I think it's been a great pickup for Western United for now anyway. In the next 4 games, they can keep him using that target as another opportunity. Oh, look at this WrestleMania.
That'll probably be a yellow card there.
To who?
Darcy.
Darcy gets it. Darcy looked like he was he thought he was impeded.
That's right. Michael Chivalo would have loved this in the summer UFC fight happening here from Darcy Scopelidis.
Well, the voice, Michael Chivalo, not with us today. He's calling what he does best. It's the fight game.
Yep.
We're lucky we've got him here calling futsal week in, week out. But time and time again, he's got to go back to his bread and butter work, where it's all the MMA fighting, which is he's a legend in MMA. There's no doubt whatsoever.
Nah, definitely. I think he's brought in a bit of difference in the way we do commentary here.
Yeah, no
I've
doubt.
picked up a few things from him, so it's good.
Yep, you're ready to go, aren't you now?
Yeah, I'm ready. That's why I'm here.
You're the new voice,
The African one.
the voice of reason.
That's it. Here we are.
Yep, there's still a big battle going ahead. 19 minutes 50 on the clock. Jason Barrientos, welcome back to the goal-scoring machine. Barthimos, he's dangerous, and he gets his hat-trick. And he is dangerous. You saw that. He did a rollover. The son of a gun clipped it over the top. There's only one bloke that's done that better, and that's me, Joe. No, it's not. He's done a great job there. It's 3-1. Let's have a look at the replay.
It all started from Luke Rose. Again, put it on the pressure from Jason Barrientos. He rose up, and I think Jarvis was thinking, is he going to shoot? But he's got the brain, and that's why we call him the son of the gun. Rode up, chipped, fish and chips. That's what he's giving Jarvis, just for the fish and chips.
He's giving the rollover.
That's right.
More rolls than a bakery.
He gave him the kebab rolls and the fish and chips later on.
Wow, that's a massive, massive goal, 3-1.
I got to say, Chief, before Elias scored this goal, he scored all the 3 goals.
Yes.
The second goal, which was the header, gave him the same goals as Cody Rogan, the current reigning MVP.
Yes.
And now with this third goal, Elias now jumps to 32 goals. 2 goals, I believe, right behind Cosimo Russo.
Cosimo Russo's on 34, Elias on 32, and Rogan on 31.
Oof, what a race.
What a race.
What a race.
Oh, and that flashes wide. And young Thea Danilis on the pitch now, wearing number 99.
I think from looking at this, I've been here for a little bit for a while, and Peter, I gotta say, this is by far probably one of the youngest Campbellfield team I've ever seen.
Yeah, in comparison to the previous team.
Correct.
No doubt about it.
You got Darcy, who's been brilliant, moved across from Carlton, leaving Nicholas Pathimos there by himself.
Yes.
Jump ship. We've got Theo Danilis coming in, Elias, of course, Luke Ross. They've got under 21 players playing currently.
Yeah, they play
on
in the
the
under
pitch.
21 league. They play in the youth league. That's the thing. It's true, isn't it? They all play in the youth league.
They all play.
Even Aaron Yu.
Even Aaron Yu.
Yeah. That's funny, isn't it?
Yeah, so Western United is basically playing the youth squad of Campbellfield, and that's the deadliness of, if that's a good word to use, that's how deadly it is to have, talent and experience in your, these kids have been playing futsal almost all their life.
Yep.
And they've gained experiences from other experienced players.
Yep.
So it's good to see them now, taking over.
Lovely play there. Great play.
That is a beautiful goal.
Well worked goal there, Trent Nixon. And I said the target, he's the man. He's got to hold the ball up. And, Joe, you can talk us through in a moment. But look at the influence of Trent Nixon. He's drawn. They're all drawn back to that D.
That's right. The whole ball started from Jerry Angelatos playing in, and we see William passing the ball. Trent, big man, place it back again for Jerry Angelatos, waiting in the back post, and he taps it in. And that's exactly what you need to do in football. Just that 1-2 quick touch and goal is sometimes all you need. And that was a brilliant goal there. Oh, beautiful done by William again. Is that a foul? Referee says no.
They sandwiched him, but no foul, said the referee. And good spell there from West United. They've got to hang on for dear life here. They don't want to concede. They've made some in-grounds. There's
big man, Nixon.
Goes for a shot alone. He's a cool customer. Have a look at the big target. If you can use him well as a target, he'll be very dangerous. He can bring the ball down well. He's got a great control. He's got poise. He's got vision. They've just got to use him well. And this is where Guy Costa's got to get this happening at training. Ross.
That's absolutely right. You may be seeing 15 minutes on the clock, but ladies and gentlemen, it's a long time in futsal time. It's not over.
Especially when the stop clock kicks in. Now, we were talking about the youth players. We wait for the froth mop to come out. We can discuss this. There will be some changes to the youth Is the changes going to take effect next season or the season after?
I think majority of the changes will be taking effect probably in 2024, but obviously in preparation for that, there might be some few changes I saw happening in the youth this season, hopefully. Sorry, next season.
Yes.
It's all under works, and we working 24/7.
Yep, absolutely. I think it's important that we get the youth right.
Yep.
Because as you see, Carlton have got a lot of youth players, but the sad reality of it is there's not enough good quality coaches to facilitate the influx of players. Because what happens is they might be 14, 15, 16-year-old players. If they're not getting the right training, they're not learning right.
Absolutely.
And they become 17, 18, 19, and they haven't learned properly. It's very hard to come in and mix it up with the serious futsal players.
Definitely.
So that's where we've got to get it right. And the youth league is a huge opportunity for players to get managed well, get valuable game time, and slowly, sort of seamlessly, fit into a top-ranked serious futsal club.
Yeah, definitely. And I think a perfect example is probably Scotty Rogan. He's come through the youth ranks. Played for Future, I believe he played Pascalville as well.
First, yep.
And now he's basically everything for Future, really. We've got Elias Pathmos, who is also with, a product of the youth system that we have here. There's quite a few players that I can name, and that's exactly what we do here. Serious futsal is not just about leagues. It's all about also being able to nurture the next generational futsal talents that we have here. So if you're listening to us and you want to be a part of this system, feel free, jump down, email myself, joe@seriousfutsal.com. Yes, I'm advertising myself.
Yep.
Give me an email, joe@seriousfutsal.com.
Someone just fell over.
And I would.
Like Luke Ross might have rolled his ankle. Yeah, it looks like he's rolled his ankle. He's just rolled over.
Hopefully we'll get a little replay on that if
we
there
can
is one.
Switch over to the top camera, you'll see him on the ground. Yeah, we'll try and switch over, just have a look at him. Or we'll have a look at the replay first. So I'm not sure what's happened. He's there on his own.
So that's his. He must have clashed with Elias.
Looks like they've hit ankles or something.
Elias is limping as well. Is there a possibility we can get another view?
That was quite weird, wasn't it? If we get a view from the top camera as well. Yeah, let's have a look here. A bit weird, wasn't it? Here we go.
There we go. He's running or looking. I think they clipped each other's leg. It's hard to tell. It wasn't anything intense.
No,
they just clipped each other's leg and.
Might have been the bone on bone. Hopefully it's nothing serious. Luke Ross has gone off for attention. Venegas.
There should be a corner there from Sakurada. If I'm Western United, I'll be screaming, let's pressure them now because there's no defender. Luke Ross is off. Yeah, let's try and get this third goal.
That's a good point. Yeah, absolutely, because he's been the catalyst of stopping everything.
Absolutely.
He's been amazing the last 4 games for Campbellfield. They've had a great winning streak.
This is when you need Trent Nixon as a target now for you.
They should put Trent Nixon on now, take advantage. Now, no disrespect to Fernando, his qualities are better reading the play and stuff like that, so he'll do well. But physically, Trent Nixon's a lot stronger.
That's right.
And it will cause havoc.
Elias Pathmos, beautiful save there by
Jarvis Gin.
Oh, number 12. I think they've switched over, Chief.
Oh, you have 2.
Jared Miller is back in goals.
You're right, actually. Jason
I'm
Barry.
just looking at the number. I'm like, number 12, that's definitely Daniel.
Jared Miller. So there you go. They do swap over.
Yeah, they've done the swap over.
And we must mention Jason Barrientos had a serious calf. Pretty much he snapped his Achilles tendon. He's been out of the game for about 12 months.
I think the last time I remember him playing, if I'm correct, was probably in Brunswick.
I don't think he played back on this court, if I'm not mistaken. Maybe
when we came back after COVID. I think his last games were in Brunswick when we took serious futsal there.
Yeah, it was not long after we came back where he had the injury. And that's seen him out for about 12 months or so now. It's great to see him back, the goal-scoring machine. He's been involved in futsal for over 20 years
Experienced player.
Experienced player from a young kid.
Yeah.
And he's been fantastic, Jason Barrientos. It's great to have you, the machine. So welcome back. And they could do with a goal from Jason Barrientos now to make it 3-3.
Definitely. He's got a lot of experience. Hopefully that will manifest on the other players. I haven't seen Igor Sasta in this second half.
Interesting. Did he go off for any reason?
I think after the first half break, he hasn't really come on.
Okay, maybe he's having a long rest. Maybe he's got a niggle. Corner kick for Campbellfield. You get a sense they're still a little bit in control here, even though they're leading by 1 goal. But just takes something like that, and what a good save by Jeremillo. That was point-blank range. Demarais slapped it in there. And Sakurada, what can he do? He's there in the corner. Ball stays in. There's a battle roll. They get it out here. Venegas just scrapes it over the top. And Aaron Yu to bring it in. It was a bit of a battle there. We haven't seen Luke Ross come back on. Hopefully he's okay. We don't want to see Luke Ross here. We've praised his... we praised him, and now he's rolled his ankle. Friendly fire. Oh, good interception there. Here comes Barrientos. Jason Barrientos got a step on the ball. There he is, starts well. Doesn't look like he's lost much being out for that long. Still sharp. Venegas tries the nutmeg. Demarais will mop up, take his time, stand on the ball. Oh,
the Kidneys just had a bit of a misfoot.
You never seen that, mate. You don't see that often. Demarais, I'll let him know about it a little bit too, but you don't see that often at all. As Angelados, that's Jerry, getting manhandled by Sakurada and Demarais. And our official on the spot here, Kostas Gatsis, calls it a free kick. This is an opportunity here, Joseph.
Big opportunity I can see here. They've made a good sub, brought in Angus Angelados, probably giving them some beautiful instruction.
Yep.
It looks like there's going to be some tactical plan here. So let's see the setup here. We've got 2 players on the far side of the post. What are they going to do here? Oh, that's it.
I wasn't sure what they are.
It's just a bit flat out there. I'm not sure what the plan was, Angus.
I think they got it wrong.
It all happened like a slow motion.
Slow motion. It was a famous saying from a famous boxer, Mike Tyson. Said everyone has a plan until they get punched in the face.
Oofed.
So the plan goes out the window once you have that pressure. So it looks good at training.
That's
You've
right.
got to do it in the game, though. Oh! Barrientos trying the clever chip over the top. Wasn't in the right range as Ross comes back on, so it's good to see. Must have been maybe an old injury or something like that. You roll them over or you get a clip on the pointy end of the ankle. Those bones, they do hurt. It's a cold night out there.
Luke Ross is back on the court after going off, clashing with Elias.
Oh! Tell you what, mate.
There we go with a counter-attack. Oh, it's
Ross.
been Luke Ross once again. And that is why they need him. 2 successful blocks.
Can't get past Luke Ross, I'll tell you.
It's a break.
Demarais is there. He's done well. Demarais gets all the way to Parthimos. Son of a gun. Chip over the top. Barrientos read that beautifully. Approaching the 8-minute mark. Still plenty of time for a winner. Don't think it's pretty much settled yet, Joseph.
It's not. That's not what happens in foot. Even though it's 8 minutes, you've got 2 minutes stop clock. That possibly could take like 5 minutes to finish.
Yeah.
And that's exactly what it is happening here. So there's all to play for. Nixon.
Tell you what, Nixon's been a fantastic inclusion. I'm liking seeing these big targets at work, and the coaches have got to start using the targets better.
Absolutely.
You've got to put them on, even if it's for 5 minutes a spell, and just get them down there, bring the ball down and get the runners. They've got Angelados brothers can run on either side. They've got Sean Arn. Bring it down, feed him like he has, and then it's not about Trent scoring, it's about Trent setting it up.
That's right. No, that's perfectly summed up.
The beautiful thing is, Joe, Trent can score. As you can see, he's dangerous from the header, on his feet. He's got right and left foots. So very exciting prospect, Trent Nixon, even at his young age that he's come into the league.
It's just outrun himself there, Angus. Yeah, definitely. And you look at the like of Lucky Ramadan from Hume.
Yeah.
Typical example. strong guy, plays as a target, uses his body very well to bring other players in play. And sometimes that's all you probably need.
You do need that, and especially if you're getting pressed. If you're getting pressed and you can't get out of the press. Look for it right now, there's no pressing at Campbellfield. Angelatos comes out easily. Now, but if he's being pressed, no use going to Angelatos. Go long.
That's right, go long.
Push him back. Oh, it's a good shot there, boy, Hahn. Sean Hahn very close to making a 3-all.
These are definitely positive signs of what is to come for Campbellfield next season. Will they be able to push on Fitzroy and Moreland to the very end of things? Only time will tell next season. So
well, they did take some points off Moreland. They have the opportunity to take some points off Fitzroy in the next 2 rounds. Oh, Trent Rickson again.
I think Luke Ross was there to try and distract him a little bit. Is there going to be a shot? That should be a foul. That should be a foul.
What happened? Igor got injured. Did Ibrahim...
I think Ibrahim, I'm not sure if he saw him coming. Oh, and there we go, Chef. 5 fouls for Campbellfield. This is great news for West United because every foul that comes after this, it's a penalty.
Yes. And are Western United going to have a bit of luck? Because it seems like they haven't had much luck this season.
Definitely,
They've huffed and puffed, but they haven't been able to blow that house down. And then they've gone 4 seconds, and we've put a muzzler on them again here.
Timeout for Campbellfield. Peter?
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, frothers from all over the world, don't go anywhere. We'll be back right after this.
And it's Josh Allen! Josh Allen scores! Josh Allen takes his top off.
The hat-trick. He gets his hat-trick, gets his top off, and sends the stadium into overdrive. Interrupted.
Interrupters there.
He'll take the yellow card. No worries, Joseph.
You take the yellow card every day of the week.
Let's have a look at this replay, please. It all started here with Allen. Have a look. Not this bit here, but he wins the ball here in that tackle against Ate. Passes the ball off.
Didn't give up.
And he goes to the back post and taps it in. So, yeah, Kevin...
Side ball actually lifted over to Caro. Caro! That's the magic! The quiet one for Adam Cooper.
Yeah, he's just, as we see the Andre Caro there, absolutely brilliant.
In the D, Cassis. Caro's done it again! It's a hat trick for Andre Caro!
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. 5 minutes or so to go. We've got the stop clock in the last 2 minutes. Campbellfield with a slender 3-2 lead. We've got a free kick. It was a turnover, in fact. Western United taking way too long. Got the turnover. And now Luke Ross standing over it. He gives it to Parthimos. Through the middle, cut out by Sean Hahn. Read well. Angelatos, this is Angus. Blue Co. Back to Hahn. Here's Angus. Nixon. 1-2 play. Does he keep it in? Sean Hahn does well. Excellent. Angelatos. Nixon. This is where we need him. Well done, Nixon. Excellent. Big shot there and a great save by Aaron Yu. It's hard to beat Aaron Yu. No matter how hard you work, you've got to work harder to get past him. Corner kick. Where's it going to go? All the way to the back. It's Angelotta's brother, Angus. To Hahn. Sean Hahn. Sean Hahn trying to weave his magic in a worm burner. No problem at all as Aaron Yu gobbles it up. Let's Parthimos on his bike. He's got 3. He's going for 4. And a good block there by Angus Angelatos. Skopolidis to Parthimos. Do we have another goal in this game? Oh, what a save! Oh. Big goal there by Skopolidis on the rebound. He has one shot. Talk us through it here, Joseph Ocon, and he has another. What happened here?
That's right. It's all Elias. Parthimos once again in the midst of things manages to find the perfect gap right in between the two Western United players. I believe that's Bluco and also Angus. And even though there was a good save by Daniel Jarimalo, Darcy followed on.
It felt nicely for Darcy.
Felt right for him, yeah.
Unlucky, there was a perfect ball. Oh, another beautiful ball. Partham was trying to do a trick shot.
Yeah, I think he thinks he's won it all.
Oh, Nixon causing a lot of trouble there.
He is, and it's good. As a keeper, if you come in now, you need to get something out of it.
Definitely.
And he put on a bit of pressure there. Elias here. He's going to chip again.
Oh.
Sidebar.
Okay, Costa asking the question there. He's saying there's a push there.
What are they challenging for?
He's asking for a challenge now.
Oh, I see what is happening here, Peter. So, Western United is entitled to challenge a free kick after 5 fouls.
Oh, okay.
As per the VAR rules. So, they believe there's a foul there which will potentially lead to a penalty if it's successful.
Let's see, did we get a replay of that? If we've got a replay, we'd probably like to have a bit of a look at it. So, yeah, we'll try and get it. But, Joe, do you think that the free kick was against Elias for pushing?
It's hard to tell. I think it would be very honestly good to see the replay again, so we can get a second set of eye for that. But if indeed it is successful, that's very positive because the score changes from 4-2. Is that it changes from? It still remains 4-2. So
that wasn't a goal.
If they score, it will be 4-3. That's right. Yeah. Keeping things close.
If they score, is it a penalty or it could be a?
It will be a penalty. 10-meter penalty.
All right,
or 9-meter penalty.
Hopefully we see it and we can have a look at it. We're trying to work through the footage. We know the referees get first crack at the footage. They'll be watching it right now. Hopefully we get a bit of a glimpse of it.
I think I can hear the referees still making decisions there, trying to get the players to stay away from the video review area.
We need to get that second camera being able to video film from across there so we can see what the referees are doing.
Oh, looks like Blue was already heading down to the on the floor. Elias just I guess helped him up. I don't think there will be I don't think there's a lot in there to really give a foul for it.
Hopefully we can get some footage.
Yeah.
Maybe get the replay. It's taking a bit of time. Okay, we're still looking, and hopefully we can bring it to you in a moment. Referees are taking a long time, Joseph. What do you think they're thinking?
Look, I think what the referees have always said is it's better to take your time and give the right decision than rush and just give a wrong decision. So I think, look, I'm happy for them to take their time just to discuss among themselves to make sure they come into the right decision. Obviously, we don't have that footage here, so it's a bit hard to explain at the moment. But if you're watching live with us, you can always scroll back and see. And here we go, Costa with the decision. What do we have here? No foul.
No foul.
That's exactly as I thought. Elias just had a little tap on the back of Bluco. It wasn't enough. It wasn't enough to really give a free kick for that. So Western United, unfortunately, have now lost their challenge. So they have no more challenges left.
Okay, no more challenges, and it's 3 minutes and 5 on the clock. There was no penalty given because it's fifth foul, so they challenged for the sixth foul, which will go to the penalty mark, and unfortunately unsuccessful. Nixon across. Oh, what a goal by Sean Hahn, and then man Trent Nixon in the thick of things again. What a game, Joseph O'Con.
That's right, Trent has come into serious footy, and he's just like, bang. Look what he did to Luke Ross here. Placed it, hoping for a support there. And indeed, Sean Hahn was right at the thick of things. Beautiful goal. Trent has been involved in almost all the 3 goals that Western United has scored so far.
This is the they've been dying for a target. They got it. And off screen there was a free kick called here by our official on this side, Costas Gatzis. Not sure what the free kick was about. I think it was a player trying to get past and he was held back. Or something like that, Joe. I'm not even sure because we were looking at the replay.
Yeah, I think the goal was just too good. We had to
have another look.
Focus on that one there.
Ooh, side netting. Partham was trying to check it in. Near post. Still plenty of time. We're going into stop clock territory now, Joe. A goal here from Western United takes it to penalties, and it's anyone's game.
That's right. And Trent, once again here, is going to do the same thing. Darcy Scopelidis.
Oh, Scopelidis does extremely well. Ooh, and Sakurada rushed it. Luke Ross, brilliant. Sakurada wins it back. Ross going to go long throw. Scopelidis.
With Western United losing.
We'll in a moment, we'll have a look at what Western United thought was a foul in a moment when we'll be able to bring that replay up to you in a sec. We'll have a look at the replay any moment now. And this is what took the referee's decision. This is what made referees make the decision they did. So,
yeah, no, that wasn't enough. I don't think it was enough. Elias just had the hand at the back of Blue Co.
Yeah.
It wasn't like a, hold and push or shovel around. It's just,
It was hard to see anyway.
Yeah.
But, definitely VAR, and that's what it's there for. If they find the referees could have easily called it. Scopelidis! What a goal, Darcy, the froth of Scopelidis. No, it's not.
It's not.
Wow, that looked like a goal.
That looked like a goal. I thought he went into the net, Peter.
Wow, we lost our plot. You got excited. You jumped up.
I jumped up. I thought that was possibly going to be one of the goal of the season.
This could be the goal. Oh! What a goal, boy, Angus!
Oh! Just as we were talking about Darcy Scopelidis missing a goal, Western United goes in and then bang! We're going to look at the replay here.
What a goal. Good finish to the game. We'll have a look in a moment.
Sean Ann here with the ball.
Timeout's called in the background, but there's Sean Ann cuts it in, and in front, Angus gets a foot in front of Aaron Yu to make it 4-4. Ladies and gentlemen, frothers everywhere around the world, don't go anywhere. It's going to be a massive 45-second finish. Don't go anywhere.
Herbie, 2-0. A little too clever there from Al. Break on for Habik. Mary Habik. Wow.
Tries to go back to Davies. Playing Finney, and the toe pie from Mary UB gets Evolution third of this half.
Save and
What an action-packed, massive last 40-second odd. And I'll tell you what, Joe, we'll off our seats. We thought Scopelidis hit the back of the net, but it was an optical illusion.
That's right. I thought that was the winner. Trent here in the midst of this. Is that a handball? Oh, no.
They can't call one now, can they?
They can't. They need to rely on the referees now to make the 5 fouls decision for them.
Oh, Rickson. Ridiculous. I'll tell you what.
Oh, there's going to be a team warning.
The team warning here. What's going on here? Joseph O'Connor, tell us.
I think Costa is probably just explaining to them they don't have the challenge anymore. Unfortunately, once you miss a challenge, you lose the remaining challenges.
Well, they've still got the 5 fouls, so it's very dangerous.
Yeah.
Parthimos, what a big save there by Jeremy Lowe. Demaraeus runs out of real estate. 16 seconds. We're going to the dreaded penalties. Or are we? Is Nixon going to play a big role? Oh, ho, ho. Nixon still in the hunt. Big throw. Nixon's dangerous. Oh, are they going for the penalty? And, and it's Sakurada. 12 seconds. Joseph O'Connor, have we got a winner in normal time?
Western United is praying and hoping they had a challenge for either the...
oh, he's going for the foul.
Looks like the referees are not calling any foul.
Trent! No way! No way, yes! Yes! No! We do! They paid it, they paid it! Let's have a look.
Western United!
No way! We do! Look at the energy!
Unbelievable!
Leave it the energy, look at that! It's amazing, ladies and gentlemen!
It was right on the 0.1 second. Trent manages to get a kick in. Sean followed. He followed down again. He kicks the ball on the 0.1 seconds, Peter. This is unbelievable.
That's a huge win. Western United, they've called it. They wanted to survive. They want to survive. And they've taken out one of the biggest scalps in series futsal for the 2023 season.
That's 12 points right there for Western United. Coming all the way down. They're coming all the way down to beat Campbellfield 5-4. Let's see that again, Chief. Trent, it all started with Trent causing havoc here. Aaron, you managed to get a great save. Trent backheeled it again and shot
through the legs of Aaron.
Through the legs. Oh, my days. I'll tell you what, I have never seen a futsal finish just like that.
Oh, we've had a few over the years, but that one there is a rip snorter. Trent Nixon, take your hat off to him, mate. He's come in. He's played a huge role. Had an amazing climax to the game, and Campbellfield's amazing run has come to an end.
1 second on the buzzer.
On the buzzer.
It was right on the buzzer, Peter.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to go to a real quick ad break and be back with an interview. Do not go anywhere.
Aaron Yu, unpassable. Oh, look at that! Look at that! My word.
When a soldier falls, they rise. That's what she's done.
She's like the leader of the soldiers. She's
That's
like
right.
the general of this team.
She goes down, Preston might go down. So she stand up. Josh! It is going crazy in the commentary room. Ladies and gentlemen, Karina Nato just announced herself for one of the best goal of the season. Carlton is standing there. They have no idea what just took them. It looks like, oh, listen, it's a beauty.
Over. Davies lifts over the top. Odds gone in. It's Mary who beat. It's goal number 4. Well done by Davies. To Habik, here she's in now, Mary Habik, 2-0. A little too clever there from Al. Break on for Habik, Mary Habik. Wow.
Tries to go back to Davies. Playing Finney, and the toe pie from Mary Habik gets Evolution third of this half.
Save and
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the post-match interview here. I'm joined by one of the Angelatos brothers, Jerry. Is that correct? Yeah. Jerry Angelatos. What a win. Welcome to the post. Talk us through, Luke. Just talk us through. What is going on?
I don't really know myself. It was pretty crazy, wasn't it? Just came back right at the end, last kick of the game. Can't script it, can you?
No, absolutely not. Look, we saw the time and it was 0 point. Basically, it was on the buzzer. And obviously, we can see the excitedness in everyone jumping in and celebrating. How much of this win means for Western United in the race?
Oh, it's absolutely huge. We know we don't have too many games to go, so we need to make sure we take all the points. So in terms of just setting ourselves up for the last 2 games with a bit of confidence, yeah, it's massive.
Absolutely. And in the last 2 games, you've got Preston and Altona. But prior to that, next week, Friday, you've seen Moreland, one of the powerhouses of Series Futsal now. What sort of what's going to happen? What do you think is going to go on from this game? Are you going to take anything from this game into that game?
Yeah, definitely. I think just to show that we can play with the big teams in the comp, it gives us a lot of confidence going into Moreland. Anything can happen, and we'll be going there to win. So absolutely.
And obviously, we haven't seen Trent Nixon here. Big player, came in as the probably he made a big difference. Actually, I think he was involved with all the 3 goals. How was his influence to the team? How important was it?
Yeah, we've been missing a target player, someone who can hold the ball up for much of the season. To have him in is huge. Even with the headers, he scored a couple good headers. So yeah, it's massive in terms of how we want to structure going forward.
So talk us through what's next from here. Obviously, I know you guys have got training and focusing on Moreland, forgetting about this game. So what's happening from here on?
Yeah, so we'll train Tuesday. Keep working on our set plays, keep gelling together as a squad, and we'll try to take it to Moreland Friday. Get some wins. Yeah.
All right. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we have Jerry Angelatos. The game finished with Western United winning on the buzzer, 5 goals to 4. They verse Moreland next week Friday. Thank you so much for joining us, and all the best for the remaining games of the season.
Appreciate it. Thank you.